Peace, love, and light collective. Welcome back to Cusp of Roses for your Capricorn season reading. This is for Virgo Libra Cuspers. Welcome back, Virgo Libras. Or Verbras. I really do appreciate all the love and support that you guys give me here on my YouTube channel, and especially for checking me out over on the Instagram page. I truly appreciate it. So if you're new here, please make sure you read through the description box below, okay? It's going to have everything you need to know in order to get the most out of my readings. Definitely check my community board as I've recently posted a few updates. That will be really important for you as well to know, just so that you're in the full loop of what to expect from my channel moving forward. We are going to go ahead and get into our moment of gratitude by doing some breath work. So I'm going to guide you through 2 deep breaths, and then we will do 2 deep breaths in silence. Okay, this is a time where you want to definitely connect with your guides, connect with your higher self, to really ask any questions that you need confirmation on through this reading, or just what's important for you to know, because that will be the focus of this reading. You may also do your own prayers, or the prayer that we used to do if you remember it. Or you could have a moment of silence. Those are all very valid ways of connecting up and in. So go ahead and choose whichever works best for your energy in the now moment. And let's get started, okay? Let's take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. All right. So if you have not watched any other Capricorn season check-in reading on my channel, then it's important for you to know that I do not have the zodiac signs in this Black Moon astrology deck for your cosmic energy connections. I decided to leave those separate for the love for the love readings specifically. Okay, so this will just be all right. This would just be aspects of your chart here, certain transits that you may go through, and planets, okay, as far as what you'll be connecting with or what's important for you to know for Capricorn season. All right, thank you so much, Divine. Please show me what energy is Virgo Libra Cuspers connecting with. Thank you. Show me what energy Virgo Libra Cuspers are connecting with for Capricorn season. Okay, can we get one more? One more for Virgo Libras, Divine. What energy is Virgo Libra connecting with? Thank you. All right, so hi Jenna, hi Joy, thank you so much for being here. Hi, welcome to the family, Jenna. So we have, oh wow, all right, a lot of energy here. Let's ground in. We have the first house here, is the first card that actually flipped up out of your 3 today. It's the vibration of 25, which does break down into a 7. So 25 or 7 might be important numbers for you this season. The first house is all about physical energy, okay? First house is Aries energy, so it's very oh yeah, it's almost like whatever you are going to go through this season here, it's going to be felt physically. Some of you might really want to pay attention to your health at this time. I am no doctor, but if anything feels off, anything feels not in alignment, please make sure you do what you need to in order to get it checked out, okay? Some of you, there might even just be a focus this season on maybe getting in shape, like really paying attention to your body. Maybe there are some, again, just some sort of concern if you used to work out and maybe don't work out anymore. Like it just feels very physically centered. Okay, let's look at the rest of this. You have the South Node, which is life's debts here, vibration of 42, which does break down into a 6 here. This is all about the karmic lessons that you come into your lifetime with. So things that were unlearned from your previous lifetimes, things that maybe you attempted but never really got the right alignment for coming in. It's the things that you're coming into this lifetime to learn. Okay, we all have this South Node energy that we have to work through when we incarnate here in this physical realm. So it feels like whatever you might be learning here, collective of Verbas, that it's centered around your body, your physical vessel. Okay, so whether it is upping your routines of self-care when it comes to your physical body, looking at diet, looking at health, that all seems to be super important for you this season, or at least is going to be the focus here. Okay, yeah. And then you have the 8th house Scorpio energy. It's endings and beginnings in this deck. It's the vibration of 32, which again breaks down into a 5. Okay, so you do have an interesting progression here. 32 might mean something to you, okay, or 5. Remember that this 42 broke down into a 6, so you see how that's kind of steady climbing up. And then this 25 broke down into a 7. So you have 5, 6, and 7 here. They're kind of wanting me to put it in that order, so that's what we'll do as far as how we're going to get into this. Yeah, I just feel like there are some unhealthy cycles here with how you take care of your physical body, maybe even how you view your physical body or how you relate to it, that need to come to an end, Virgo Libra. You are the cusp of beauty, so this is really interesting that this is what's coming up for your season energy. But it just seems super important. So whether there is, again, some distortion around your looks, maybe just things that you're no longer comfortable with or things that you want to change, it feels like that's going to be really, again, at the forefront of your energy. Okay, let's go ahead and look into this a little bit deeper. I'm using the Uncommon Tarot. Okay, thank you so much, Divine. What do Virgo Libras need to know about the 8th house? What do they need to know about the 8th house for Capricorn season? Thank you. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So you have the Ace of Swords, you have the Magician, and you have the 5 of Swords, which is telling me that there's definitely some paradigms, some perspectives, some thought forms that need a little bit of transformation and transmuting here with the Magician energy. And they're telling me that it definitely does center around your looks, right? It centers around maybe what you deem beautiful. Again, there's some karmic energy there in that sector of your life. Yeah, and it just feels like when I get the 5 of Swords, for me as a reader, it talks a lot about external influences when it comes to how you think about something. So whether you were raised to believe a certain thing when it comes to beauty, or maybe you have a different beauty standard, it's something centered around that. But that's what's coming to an end. So it feels like this outside influence, because this is also Mercury energy. We're in Mercury retrograde, which is all about reinventing how you think and reinventing how you communicate. So it feels like there's a need to cycle through an ending and beginning in your thought process here, Virgo Libras, when it comes to, yeah, and they won't pull me away out of the physical. When it comes to how you look at yourself or how you connect with your body, okay? Some of you, like, yeah, with this Ace of Swords, it's like really needing to get to the truth of what you truly feel about yourself, what you deem beautiful, what you feel good in as far as your body is concerned, right? What looks good on you, what doesn't, right? It's like, rather than taking the outside world's opinion of what is acceptable and what's not, there's a real need to kind of get open and clear with this Ace of Swords around what you deem to be of standard, okay, of what I'll say, all right? And I do feel like I just heard that truth will transform you here. Realizing that truth, coming into that awareness will be enough for this ending and beginning cycle represented by the 8th house, Scorpio energy. Okay. Some of you might have a really strong Scorpio placement, or Scorpio might be connected to your 1st house somehow. Aries could be connected to your 8th house. Yeah, it just feels like the truth of something, the awareness of that absorption of outside energy, and that has been the source of how you view and how you create your viewpoints here, especially with the Magician energy. So a lot of that is going to change for you. So again, I'm getting this energy that after this Mercury retrograde season, a lot of people are going to be operating in new frequencies. And it feels like for you, Virgo Libra, that new frequency is going to be in your mental body here, Ace of Swords. So this is a divine gift for you to really sort through that external opinion, to really see what voice that's telling you that this is a certain thing or that needs to happen, right? Like, who is speaking to you? Because the 5 of Swords can also be like a spiritualist card where you maybe also get divine channelings, or you hear a lot of opinions, or there's like a lot of, I won't say like voices, but yeah, there might just be many voices on your self-talk reel, right? From things that you've absorbed growing up. But it feels like that's the place that you've been manifesting from, like other people's opinions and viewpoints. And it's time to get down to the nitty-gritty of what you view and your stance on something. Okay, which is going to put an ending to this kind of conflict energy I feel with the 5 of Swords. Yeah, okay. Let's look into this South Node energy. And again, for those of you that might be new to your natal chart, I do have 2 links below in my description box where you can figure out where your South Node is. You can figure out other important placements, okay, depending on which astrology you're interested in. My suggestion is to do both, just so you have a full picture, okay? But thank you so much, Divine. Show me what Virgo Libras need to know about South Node in life's debts. What do Virgo Libras need to know about South Node? Okay, 6 of Swords flipped up. Yeah, some of you might have definitely come out, ooh, yeah, of a karmic cycle here. 8 of Swords, right? 8 of Cups, exactly. Oh, I love this. I love this, Virgos. So this 8 of Cups, this is you walking away, right, from any emotions that keep, ooh, okay, calm down, that keep you from seeing yourself clearly, right? And then moving forward on your path with a transformed vision of self, or of where you're headed and what's important to you with this 6 of Swords. So I do love that you're coming from the 5 of Swords now to the 6 of Swords, okay? But with the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Cups, it tells me that you're walking away from holding yourself in a box, or like trapping your mentality based on what other people say. So a lot of you Virgos are coming into your own voice this season, and I think this Mercury retrograde is really going to pull you back enough from those habits and really show you what needs that light of truth here with the Ace of Swords, what needs to be cut out permanently, okay? And the Divine is definitely assisting you with that, because it feels like they want you to transform through these lessons, right? Some of you maybe grew up maybe taking a lot of what was said to you very personally, right? Or used what people said, or maybe, you know, whatever jokes or whatever kind of came your way as a metric for yourself. And it feels like, Virgo Libra, this is a time for you to really start setting your own standards, right? Discarding and allowing things to transform that no longer really serve you, letting those go here, right? Not allowing yourself to feel trapped in your mind anymore, like not allowing a certain viewpoint. And again, I feel like it's pinpointed on a viewpoint, right? Or a standard that you were raised under, not letting that make you feel less than or stop you from seeing the truth of who you really are, Virgo. Some of you, this could have been like dealing with, they're giving me like family situations, right? Words that might have been said, because the Six of Swords also could have this kind of like relieving of a burden. And so it's like the pressure of having to either live up to a certain standard, be a certain way, right, in order to feel accepted. It's like you're walking away from that need. And that is a karmic lesson for you. And I do see you guys conquering that this season, right, with this beautiful butterfly and the Six of Swords. Definitely paired along with the Ace of Swords. It's like you're really going to walk out of Capricorn season come mid-February with this huge beaming light of truth on like how you view yourself and really holding that close, right? And so no longer manifesting cycles that keep you in that Five of Swords, keep you vulnerable to this Five of Swords energy, right? So you're moving forward there, which is beautiful. Very, very beautiful here. All right, let's look in the first house, the body. Thank you so much, Divine. Thank you so much, Divine. Please show me what Virgo Libras need to know about first house and the body. Please show me what Virgo Libra Cuspers need to know about first house and the body for Capricorn season. First card out here is the Two of Wands. I believe that's Aries energy too. Okay, Spirit, what's going on? Okay. As soon as I say that, here come the cards. Okay. So first card to flip out here was the Two of Wands, which I believe is Aries energy in a tarot deck. Don't quote me on that, okay? I'm still trying to kind of solidify those placements in my head. But it feels like, again, whatever this ending and beginning is, that's transforming you, right? Whatever this transformation of the mind that you're going through, I feel like there's going to be an opportunity for you to now, again, yeah, set your sights on a new path here to come out of some sort of, again, karmic energy, clouded energy, maybe even a dark night of the soul when it comes to this point of view or this perspective, okay? And you're really going to have the confidence to lead yourself forward or create a new path. So some of you, this karmic lesson, this life debts is undoing some sort of programming mentally that maybe has plagued your bloodline for generations here. And it's like, I feel this energy of you taking the stance with this Ace of Swords to say, we're going to think of things differently, right? We're going to look at it from a different perspective. We're going to communicate in a different way. Because with the Magician out, I really do feel like Mercury retrograde season, the one we're in now, is going to be really powerful for you, Virgo Libra. Okay. You also have the Two of Coins, so 2 2s. 22 might be an important number for you. And you have the Queen of Coins. Some of you, what the challenge might have been is like how you invested your time, your money, and resources. It's like, I feel like it's like a little misconception about what takes priority, or that might be the transformation. Finding a different balance between what you give your energy to. Yeah. So where, for example, and this is just an example, it might resonate with you guys, where let's say you come from a family that, or, you know, have a lineage of obesity, right? And it's looked at as, oh, that's just how it is. We're all big boned, or like, you know, like it's kind of a thing. Weight is like a topic constantly, right? And it's like some part of you is looking at that as like, okay, I want to do it differently. Like I actually want to, again, take care of my body. And not that people who are obese don't take care of their body. I understand that there's a lot of health, you know, this is just an example, but it's just wanting to be conscious of a different way of living, a different way of being, okay? Or putting, again, importance on other areas. Where maybe it's, you know, just kind of routine in your family to not really care so much about that particular aspect, right? But that's what it just feels like. That's what that karmic lesson kind of feels like, or that breaking away or that transformation. It's like no longer feeling the pressure of having to think the same way that many people before you thought in your family, or adapt the same mental principles, right? Giving yourself the grace, the space, and the room to do it differently, and to manage yourself differently, manage your money, your time, your resources, your effort, right? Differently, what you invest your energy in. And I do feel like that'll prove to be very successful for you here. Queen of Coins energy. It's a very grounded energy. The Queen of Coins, she knows what to nurture, what not to. She knows a good investment. She doesn't waste her time on what doesn't return anything to her in some shape or form or fashion, right? With the bunny there in that photo, it's a very strong streak of abundance. So I think here, collective of Verbas, if there has been this sense of blocking or slowing down or just stagnancy in your manifestation work or what you're trying to actually create for yourself, it feels like once you actually put some attention on your physical body, once you get like a routine around that, once you change a mindset around the importance of your physical health, that might actually unlock some abundance here for you. And again, I feel like this Mercury retrograde is really pulling you back to see it from a different perspective and think about it in a different way. That's going to give you the strength to, again, come out of that Five of Swords into the Six of Swords, right? Yeah. Okay. They want me to leave it there. Let's go ahead and look into your life lessons for this season. Thank you so much, Divine. Okay. Relationships. Yeah, definitely. Definitely that vibe with the family references that kept coming up. Indecision. Okay. And service and gratitude. Okay. So let's look at relationships first. It says, I am attracted to those people who serve my highest good. So I'm also getting this kind of thing where, like, Virgo Libra, you might, again, with this pullback of Mercury retrograde, you might come to the realization of some point of attraction for you when it comes to communicating. Whether it's like you're used to a certain type of communication in your household, but you're realizing how that might, again, I feel like this energy of you've been a little stuck, you've been a little stagnant on something, or just in your energy and not really sure where it's coming from or what you can do to kind of transmute that energy. Really take a look at your relationships here. And this isn't just with people. This is relationships with yourself, relationship with money, relationship with food, relationship with rest and sleep, your relationship with health and wellness, right? It's so really look at everything you're tethered to, everything that you give your energy to on a day-to-day basis. And I feel like a key for you in moving forward will lie in that analytical work, okay? We also have indecision. It says, I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. Yeah, I just feel like, Virgo Libra, you know it's time for a change. I think you're at a point where you're ready to do something differently, but maybe just not fully clear on how to go about that. But I do feel, again, with the Magician energy that came up, Mercury energy, Gemini energy, it's this retrograde season that we're in is going to really give you this opportunity to rethink and reinvent the way you think and communicate. And I think that, again, once you do that analytical work, you'll find certain keys that'll push you forward here. So some of you really need to make a decision on whether or not you want to commit to this new lifestyle, commit to this new path that you're forging here with the Two of Wands, or not, right? It's always your choice. It is always your choice, okay? So we also have service here. I feel good when I can help others. And maybe that's a part of this path here that you're forging, where you are using your life experiences to assist and support other people, or that you are able to kind of gain some sort of resources here because you went from the Two of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles, right? So it's a pretty hefty jump. where you'll be in a position to actually invest in others, right? As a service of some kind, okay? We also have gratitude here. It says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Yeah, this is a major opportunity for you, Virgo Libra, to really create some change in how you operate, how you kind of move yourself forward, or just move forward in general. And I think that you'll see that as the weeks kind of roll on and as we get a little deeper into this Mercury retrograde. And I do feel like this sense of gratitude for the opportunity to do it differently or to build anew. Some of you, it's just having a sense of gratitude to be able to be of service in a particular way. Yeah. With that Libra energy, I'm just getting this sense some of you might be pursuing law or want to pursue law in some way. And that could be the service that you're grateful to be able to give, right? Help people who are maybe indecisive in relationships, like divorce court or something like that, right? Yeah, that's really interesting, Virgos. It just feels like, again, overall, a major mental change is happening for you this retrograde season, and especially during Capricorn season, which will end kind of close to the end of this retrograde. So yeah, I just feel like it's super important for you to, again, do that analytical work around what you give your energy to, Virgo Libras. And see if it's actually feeding this Six of Swords energy, or is it feeding that Five of Swords energy. And I think it'll be really clear, Ace of Swords, what you'll need to kind of move on from, right, with the Eight of Cups. All right. Alrighty, Virgo Libras, I hope you found this reading helpful and insightful and filled maybe with some confirmations on what you were feeling in your now moment, or maybe even down the road. So make sure you guys check this video back out in a couple of weeks, maybe a week or two. Because my energy does stretch all the way out to about 4 months. So these are all timeless. Whenever you feel called to watch it again, please do. But I will have your oracle cards posted on my Instagram page at Cusp of Roses. So feel free to give a follow and check us out over there. Just so you guys can meditate on them. I pull excerpts from the book so that they can kind of offer a new perspective or kind of confirm what we pulled here with our intuitive tarot session. But if I don't see you over there, Virgo Libras on Instagram, I will see you all in your next reading, all right? Namaste.